Top Democrats insist the Russian hacking is a threat to democracy, and a group of senators from both parties wants a special committee to investigate the evidence that could lead to a fight with the president-elect and Senate Republican leaders. Margaret Brennan is at the White House, where President Obama discussed the hacking and his response in his last news conference of the year on Friday. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the Obama administration is under fire for not countering the Russian cyber threat earlier. Now, the Director of National Intelligence is expected to release an explanation of the scope and scale of the attack within the next 3 weeks. The intelligence community's unanimous conclusion prompted 4 powerful senators, 2 from each party, to demand a special investigation. Republican Senator John McCain.
We need a select committee. We need to get to the bottom of this. We need to find out exactly what was done. There's no doubt they were interfering.
The hacking began in 2015, and the stolen Democratic Party emails began appearing on WikiLeaks ahead of Hillary Clinton's nominating convention this summer. On Friday, President Obama said he learned of the intrusions at that time, but worried going public would undermine Americans' faith in the election.
My principal goal leading up to the election was making sure that the election itself went off without a hitch, that it was not tarnished, and that it did not feed any sense in the public that somehow tampering had taken place with the actual process of voting.
Mr. Obama said the hacking stopped after he confronted Vladimir Putin in September, a claim disputed by DNC Chair Donna Brazile.
No, they did not stop.
Hillary Clinton's campaign chair, John Podesta, who was personally targeted by hackers, says something is, quote, broken at the FBI and believes the Bureau did not adequately respond to the DNC hack.
The first time I was contacted by the FBI was 2 days after WikiLeaks started dropping my emails.
Let me pause
here. The first
2 days after.
2 days after.
Former Defense Secretary Robert Gates said the hacking is meant to weaken the U.S.
I would characterize it as a thinly disguised covert operation intended to discredit the American election.
U.S. officials increasingly see cyber attacks as Putin's new favorite weapon and point to a spike in similar Russian operations in Europe aimed at weakening his adversaries. Anthony, it is important to note that President Obama made a point of saying that all of the votes cast for Donald Trump were legitimate.
Margaret, thank you. Margaret Brennan.